from a dream. Something from a dream. Something from a dream. Something from a dream. Something from a dream.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Hey, dude, out.
What up?
You know. So I'm thinking about it all day.
All right, man.
I know what I want.
All right.
Wyclef on the left.
Okay.
Will I am on the right.
All right.
Rihanna on top.
Whoa.
Count Jackson in the front. Bam.
There you go. Let's do it.
Holla. Oh, holla. Oh, holla.
Hold down. Down.
I'll be back.
I gotta go.
Oh yeah, you're not watching the Scorpion show.
Coming on. I said, oh, I'll come. I would love to go back and forth.
That is a lie.
That is not
Was
a
that
lie.
in the DM conversation?
No, not the. What did you talking about? You know what?
Oh, wait. Oh,
What
wait.
conversation you talking about from 2 nights ago?
All right. Now, because if it's about that DM he just told me about.
What DM?
Girl.
What DM he just told you about? Let's get it poppin'
Hey,
right
what's
now.
going on YouTube? It's Kevin and
Excuse
Michelle.
me. No. What DM did he just tell you about?
Said one of my friends' X2 videos.
It's horrible.
Wait.
And then he and I know the same person.
And I know too. And then I said,
Okay.
What are you talking about? Don't make it seem like I told you. Like,
wait a minute. This is not for the camera.
First of all, I didn't do anything.
But listen,
So. I didn't do anything.
I was trying to get out you.
And I was trying to get out you, and you gave it to me.
No, I did not. You gave it
What
to
did I
me.
say?
So I just
Your friend is a liar.
You was. I'm allowed. All right, watch
But
this.
the
Here are the DMs right here. I don't have to lie about nothing. I don't have to lie about nothing.
Yes, you're right.
Okay,
I got the
right.
receipts.
Right. I got the receipts.
Bank statements.
You know one thing about me, I don't delete no DMs. I got DMs back from 2009.
How you doing?
I was trying to put me on blast.
You want to let Kevin juice you up? I had told Kevin.
Wait a minute. I mean, what's wrong with saying y'all seen his videos? I seen
No,
them
there was
too.
nothing wrong with it. I said it on.
No, but when Kevin said, I know it's not the DM that you're talking about, you got all like, what is it? What did he say?
Because I want you in here running your mouth.
I didn't say that.
Well, what is they talking about?
Nothing. That's why I said I show you DMs. There ain't nothing.
Well, what's going on YouTube is Kevin and Mikkel. Now, this is how you start off a video. As soon as these motherfuckers
It was
got picture,
recorded?
I hit record. I said, boom.
Are you serious?
Yes, all that, but not the whole conversation. But
Yes, it was, 'cause
the
it
last
was-
2 minutes have been recorded.
You was shit.
Yes, that's how you get it. That's how you get it real juicy, you know? So they worry about who DM'd who. Now I know that they DM'd each other on more occasions.
No, it was just one occasion. It was just one time, and it was 2 nights ago, wasn't it?
It was 2
It
nights
was
ago.
2 nights
It was
ago.
a
It
good
was nothing
conversation.
bad because it was nothing bad.
Because it was nothing I was ashamed of.
It was
so.
nothing bad. We were having a conversation about a mutual follower that it comes to find out we both follow. And I
We
didn't
both
wanna put-
follow and he followed both of us.
Yeah, and I didn't want to put the followers stuff on blast.
But he put it out there.
Oh, wait a minute.
He did put it out there, but I didn't want to put it out there either. And
Yeah, why
mind you,
Now that's the real tea, bitch. A long time ago in that room over there.
which one?
Over in that room.
Yes.
When they had,
that room.
listen, when they had long hair. When they had hair down their back.
Oh my God.
The tea is spilling.
Oh,
girl.
no, I didn't do nothing with
But wait,
it.
but listen.
Oh.
You ain't the only one that one too.
Listen, I said that to get that out of you.
No,
Listen.
you a dirty lie.
Yes, I know. Oh God.
Wait, what? I'm not.
They is gonna be newsy. They gonna wanna know the tea. Hey, what's going on YouTube is Kevin and Mikkel, and we have a special guest on the show. And they said he already starting off wrong. He on the cell phone thinking he Mikkel. Stay off that phone.
Sorry.
His name is Den. So shout out to Den. You can follow him on Twitter at Hot Philly Boy with an I on it. You know I have the little thing up on the screen. Make sure y'all follow Den. You know, Den always wanted to come on the show. I met Den over a year ago through Brandon. He been real cool, and it's been the only new friend for real that I met in Philly. So he means a lot to me already, and I'm glad he's on the show. So, you know, why did you want to come on?
Cause I was invited.
Lies.
By who? We already had. Who invited you?
Well, I
Wait,
told
stop.
him.
Pause.
Yeah,
Cause you're
be
not
quiet and don't
crazy.
say nothing. Who invited you?
First, Kevin always extends the invite, and Kevin just said it just now. Oh, I invited him, but you know there was a liquor talking. I felt a certain type of way because don't blame it on the liquor. But then after Kevin party, when we started following each other on Twitter, you said, "Then when are you gonna come on the show?"
That's not what I said. You said I want to come on the show so he can have a listen. Everybody who wants to come on the Scorpio show for some odd reason wants to come on so they can argue with me.
Because
Do me a favor, real quick. What you're not gonna do is put your hand in my face, okay?
That's
not. Yeah, you keep doing this.
Because they can get him popped.
Because they can get you popped.
And you just said me. Don't get that.
he don't know me, do he?
Because he keep doing this.
This is the fighter.
He keep doing this.
Child.
He keep doing this.
Look,
Go ahead.
I always listen. I didn't know you.
I ain't had no horse.
I judged you because I didn't know you because of the show.
That's what I was about to say. You
And I always
told me
know
at the
Kevin,
party.
like,
Did I tell you what he said to me?
No, I've seen the tweet on Twitter.
I didn't
that
tell you
you're not
that nobody-
bad.
it was-
I told
After.
somebody. No, I didn't tell
I
somebody.
said you're not that bad as I thought that you were.
Yeah. So he was one of those people that was sitting at home and talking about me like a dog.
I wasn't talking
on
no, I wasn't
camera.
talking about
You know,
you.
he probably was at home saying, "Well, I can't stand his ass" or whatever.
No, it's a lot of things
Brandon,
that you
I don't
said.
think we coming to your house just yet. I'm gonna text you, alright? Oh, this bitch hung up on me. He over it. Okay.
Ooh.
So how you doing? So
anyway,
yeah,
so drop
Dennis
it.
on the show.
He's here.
He's here. I invited him last night.
I'm gonna keep my hands right here because
And
I
I-
don't want Tammy to pop me.
And I didn't think he was going to actually come on, you know, because so he going to send a DM, not a DM, a tweet saying 5 o'clock. So he's here. So anyway, we're gonna open the show up. Let's piggyback to Tuesday's video where we discussed love and hip hop. You know, I talked about Olivia and I went in on Olivia.
Can I just say real quick, that was probably like the best heart to heart.
The best heart to heart and the most truthful heart to heart.
Shall I answer?
I mean,
I can, is it alright?
Yeah.
You might as well.
Because then if you don't, then he's gonna.
Hello?
Yeah. So you know, I was.
Okay.
I'm at
You
Kevin's
just want to
house.
be all in the conversation.
I do.
Well, I didn't know you wanted us to come over. What y'all doing? Bring some what? Alright, just some cranberry juice and pizza. Who told you to tell me that?
And pizza.
Pizza.
You're the host.
Oh, we gonna call
He
you
wants
back,
you to bring
alright?
liquor
'Cause
and
we
food?
gotta stop somewhere else first, and then we gonna come, okay?
To his party?
I text you. We recording.
He wants you to bring liquor
Alright.
and food
Cranberry
to his
juice.
party, and he's the
But
host.
hold up, don't do that now because when you go to somebody's house, you are supposed to bring a bottle.
Well, but you ain't supposed to bring food.
Listen, Brandon.
All right.
You invited me last minute. I had nothing else. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to tell him. You know,
I not talked to Brandon
you better
earlier.
not do
He didn't have enough last night.
So Olivia, you know, I went in and had the heart to heart with her, and then, you know, I didn't know it was gonna blow up like that. Everybody kept tweeting that video, and the best thing about that heart to heart was nobody said, Kevin, you were wrong for that. Ain't nobody said. Everybody agreed because. Look at how she's acting on TV. I'm talking about the character that I see on TV. I don't know how she is in real life, but like I said, Olivia is that type of person where she's not satisfied unless you saying, bitch, sit the fuck down. No, bitch, I just told you can't have it. No, because she's that type of person. You can't tell her shit unless you cursing her out. And you know, that's what I seen, so I had to tell her about herself. This is your third try. Like, nobody is feeling you, Olivia. You are 30. You had 2 shots. Nobody's feeling you. They just not into you.
It's time
It's
for
no
her to
shade.
busy.
It's time for her to be on the arm
We
of
can't
somebody
take this shit
big.
no more.
You know, She.
Remember that song by her?
No, I never
I
heard
mean-
it until he started singing it.
I'm surprised you don't remember Biz Hounds.
No, I
Olivia is now
How can I remember that when I thought her and Brooke Valentine was the same person?
At that time, let me tell you what was shit.
the girl fight.
I did. I thought they were the same person.
When Biz Hounds came out, that's when India Ari first came out. Where I'm not the average girl from your video.
Okay, so
And
you
all
talking
that
about
era.
way back when I was in high school.
With shackles on my
That was when I was in high school, Kevin.
Yes.
Probably before high school.
Janet came out with All For You, Destiny's Child.
Oh,
That's
my God.
2001 was popping. That's when Olivia came out. But anyway, she just mad. She went on Twitter and blocked me and everybody who kept tweeting her their motherfucking video. But it was the truth. Like, why would you block someone that's telling you the truth? It wasn't like I was trying to hurt you.
Well,
You
maybe
know?
she was hurt. She
Probably was hurt from what I said, just like Sia was hurt from what I told her the truth, so she blocked me. It's the truth. You can't block people when they're telling you the truth.
Nene blocked you too.
Yeah, because I told her the truth.
Oh, you want all?
Yes.
She talked about that on the talk yesterday too when she called Jane Jackson Casper. She was like, "Yeah, I said it. You know, when you're mad, you just say stuff. But me and Latoya are fine now." Bonnie, can I just say something about Nene?
Okay.
I was never a fan of Nene, but when her and Sheree had their argument, the argument was about money. So now all of a sudden she's telling people she's rich, but she's rich in health and spirit. No, bitch, own what you said.
Yeah.
You said the argument was about money. You said you was very rich. You was in reference to money. Don't be
Because
talking about you health and spirit and all this other shit. Bitch, you talking
Maybe
about
she
money.
saw our video because I said that in the video. I said that, you know, if you want to be,
You know the girls is watching. I told you the industry is watching. And then I heard Emily seen the video and she fell out. So shout out to Emily.
Emily who?
Emily from
Oh, hey,
Live.
Emily.
Thank you for watching our because I got the tea that somebody seen them in the restaurant and they done told them to look at the video and they pulled the video up and Olivia was mad as hell and Emily and her friend was just cracking up the whole time
They
while I
should've.
went in. They should have, yeah, because I told the truth.
It was funny.
It was truthful too. It was a hilarious truth.
So I'm sorry, Olivia, if you can't take the heat, then get the hell out the kitchen. You will be ridiculed.
Did y'all hear that it's on Sunday they having Atlanta Housewives and then Tuesday they having another new one?
No.
So that's how it's going to be this week. Sunday, Atlanta Housewives, and then Tuesday, another one. So are y'all ready to see Candy's fucking mother in that little two-piece?
Oh wait, is that on Sunday or Tuesday?
No, it's Sunday,
Sunday.
it comes on, and then Tuesday.
But why is she
Why-
wearing that though?
Well, we
She's
gotta
not
wait
on
and
demand,
see.
I think. But why are they having two back to back?
Listen, I just found out today watching Wendy Williams.
I didn't even know. But I'll be watching. I mean,
But I guess because Kim has her baby, it's a lot going on, and I guess, you know, they are.
but I'm really not interested in Kim anymore. It's just
And who
that
no more?
Kim.
Well, she got her own spin-off.
But I won't be watching.
Who's going to be watching that? Are you going to be watching that? You look like you'd watch that.
So yes, you went in on that.
I'm going to get him later for that.
So while we talking about reality shows, can we talk about Braxton Family Values from last
Oh
night?
my God! What would you say? No, 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 go back. Wait, what she tell Tracy? She told Tracy, she was walking with her, he said, wait, what are you doing? She said, why I look like you hopscotch? And Tracy said, I'm doing what you doing. She said, you doing this.
Tracy, I love Tracy, but she is real defensive.
No,
Tracy,
they be treating Tracy
Yeah, they
so
treat her so mean.
They do,
treat
but
her mean.
listen.
I be feeling
But
bad.
yesterday, Tamar was Tracy said, you know, I don't got no back, no butt, something like that, and Tamar was like, we ain't talking about it right now. She was like, who was talking to you? Like, she just went
No,
off.
because you know what it is? Tracy has a lot of insecurities.
She do.
That's what it is. You know,
Tracy is my favorite. Hey, Tracy.
yeah, Tracy has a lot of insecurities, in my opinion. I think Tracy has a lot of insecurities because if you're somebody who's on the outside looking in, and you put all five of them together, and then you have Tracy who's thick and voluptuous, she's not ugly, she's a very beautiful, thick girl, but then she got her other four sisters who are thin and look good, and they got the nice bodies, and then people are focusing more on them, and they're looking at Tracy as, oh, that's just Tracy, their sister, and that can eat with somebody's system.
But
There,
see,
like
they don't
their
know
ego.
Tracy yet.
You
They
know,
don't
oh
know
yeah.
Tracy
Well, see,
yet.
we
But-
met Tracy, and she's a.
But just like
Yes.
Chloe, Tracy can capitalize off that.
She could, but see, the thing is, no telling how far Chloe had to come to be at the place that she was at. Because when you got a sister like Kim Kardashian and Kourtney Kardashian, who are both very beautiful, and Chloe's beautiful too, but she was always thick and taller than them. No telling
She's
how
the one
long it
everybody
took her to get to that
Chloe
comfortable
was the
state.
one I always focused on because she was the biggest one. But you know, I'm always a fan of the underdog, like Michelle Williams and you know Chloe. Like I just,
I'm a fan of the underdog too, Beyonce. You know, they treat my girl like
Bye.
I'm playing. But anyway, Tracy, I love Tracy and Tamar. You know what, Tamar? It just says You know, like Trina told her last night, it's your mouth. And Tamar just says it. Frankly, to be honest with you, I don't think Tamar said anything wrong to Tracy when she was teaching her how to dance. I think at that very point, at that very moment, Tracy needed to hear the truth. See, Tracy went in there thinking that, okay, well, since Tony picked me to be here, I could just go in there and get it and just do my... But Tamar said,
It's
no,
a lot of hard
it's
work.
a lot of work you got to be put into. And see, Trina and Tawanda was babying her instead of telling her...
Even Tony told her that you're going to be using muscles that you ain't never used, that you didn't know you had.
But see, Trina and Tawanda didn't tell her.
But they should have been practicing. They should have been gave her enough time to learn those dance steps. And like all these months go by, she still, like, while they recording, she could have been watching them and learning the routines and everything. But it was a fun episode to see the girls all together, and I like seeing them sitting down around the table just having conversations.
Shout out to
That
Doc.
was cute.
Hey, Doc.
You know what? I met him, and
You did?
I met him when I was in Atlanta in September.
Oh, so they still...
And that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, no, you can say, because remember, Miss Evelyn didn't say that they broke up. She just said that
Said they was taking a break.
That's all. And she
No.
told them at the table that they didn't.
I just felt like, I'm like, Miss Evelyn, like, I love you, but you're 60 years old. Like, why is he moving so fast for you? Like, you should be happy at 60 years old somebody want to take you serious.
Because Miss Evelyn is from the old school. And the old school don't do it like the new school.
I'm just saying.
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but then you got to look at it from her perspective. From her perspective, when she was
What you
young.
want to do? You really went like, come on now.
Yeah, but when she was young,
who started dating at 60?
Nobody starts dating.
Exactly.
But she's been married for 30 years, so she's only known
She gotta
one
take her
way.
time.
Well,
She's only known one
I
way.
only count 20 because 10 of them he cheated.
Oh no.
No, but she was
still-
faithful for 30 years.
She thought they were still together.
And see, when somebody who's only used to one way of doing things, that is their system. You know, like for instance, when we come here, and Kevin and I have been doing this show for 3 years. The system is when we start recording, Kevin is the one who opens up the show. And I keep my mouth shut until it's time for me to start saying something. Because that's the system that we have. Evelyn has that system where she has to, before she sleeps with you, she gotta know you, she gotta marry, do all that old fashioned stuff.
And I understand.
You know, me, my pants is down by the second hour. No, I'm joking.
For real?
The hell no.
Oh, I'm about to DM you real
Well,
fast.
stranger things have happened, you know.
You are a fucking liar if I've ever seen one. Don't play with me. But anyway, Evelyn, I like your old school ways, but girlfriend, yeah.
You
You know what, Evelyn she shouldn't have told him about Doc at all until it was official.
I like how she read Gabe too.
Gabe,
Put family
Gabe.
business.
You know what, Gabe? Because you know you're my good girlfriend on Twitter.
Bye,
You know what,
Gabe. Go jump off a
Gabe,
bridge.
I don't know how y'all did. You know
like
what?
Gabe.
I don't know how
Gabe's
y'all
so
did
cool.
things. Gabe is very cool. He's very cool. No, he's very cool.
Well,
I don't know how you did things when you were growing up, Gabe, but in my household, the
What goes
rule
on in
was kids are to be seen and not heard. Okay? And you don't tell no, and I know, Gabe, you probably saying, well, I'm not a kid, but to Evelyn, you are. Okay? And you don't go sitting at no table in front of some stranger
maybe they're
telling
growing
them
one day.
their business. You just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just went there. So when is Tawan and Andre moving with you? What the
Who
hell?
said she was moving with them? Like, come
And you can
on.
tell Miss Evelyn was pissed, but she was trying to
Because
smile.
you don't do no stuff like that.
No, you don't.
Not on no double date with somebody that don't, trying to family business. I wouldn't have had no teeth.
But Tracy, look, girl, let me tell you something. You want it so bad, but you gotta study those dance steps. And I hope this is not the last time that you.
Look, Tracy, let me
But
put
I
it to
still
you.
feel bad
Plain and
for
simple.
her.
You can't have it both ways. You can't have the hair thing and the singing career. You got to choose one.
You can
Either
have it
you gonna
all.
do hair or you gonna do the same.
You
You
know
can
she
have
wouldn't
it all.
say
Don't listen to him. And shout out to Tony Braxton. I love how Tony encouraged Tracy and then brought Tracy back out on stage. I was like,
That was very,
oh.
yeah.
And guess what? After she got encouraged, she had them steps together. She was.
Well, I didn't see that part because
She got
Tamar
it.
called me last night when that part was on, and so me and her started.
I was
kicking
like,
it.
you go, Tracy.
I gotta go back and watch it, man.
Her fat ass. I love it.
She does
What?
have a fat ass.
No, like literally, like
she
her
does
ass
have
is
a fat
fat.
But you know what? Her and Asia Star got into it on Twitter last
Who?
night. And I know Mikkel did a video with him. He went and
What did he
say?
on Tracy.
No, you did not.
He was calling her fat. He was calling her talking about your name ain't Tracy no more. It's whatever he said. I just found
Is that
it
the
to
one
be-
that wear weave and stuff?
Yeah, I just found it to be very rude. My thing is, Tracy, when people get rude with you on Twitter, do not even call them all kinds of names. Don't even go back and
Don't
forth.
even
block them.
entertain that.
No, Tracy, you're human too. They want to come
Yeah,
at you.
you know-
You come back
Yeah,
at them
but
back.
if somebody's being rude to you, whatever the case may be,
No, defend yourself,
sometimes
Tracy.
no, yeah, okay, defend yourself, okay, fine.
No.
But then
You-
after
because you are the
hold
better
on.
person.
Yeah, but after a while, it becomes a little rhetorical, and it's like, look, what
Say
am I
what you gotta
doing
say, then block them.
arguing with
So
somebody?
you get
know,
the
it's-
last word.
Yeah, no, not even that. Just block them. So then they can keep talking, thinking they're getting to you, but then it's not coming to you. So it's like, you know what I mean? So sometimes people say stuff, but then again, I don't know what Asia Star said to Tracy because I wasn't up last night. I was in bed.
I mean, it's like 30 tweets. I said, Jerry.
But
Tracy
I think
really
that
went
a
back
lot of
with her,
people,
bro?
a lot of
She didn't
people.
even tweet me back.
I thought, well, you know, that's sometimes how it is. A lot of people have to realize that when you become to a certain point, whatever the case may be in the public eye, you're going to have people who like you and people who don't like you. You're going to have people who say nice stuff about you, people who don't say nice stuff. You're going to have people who just talk about you, just to talk about you, just to see how far they can get, so then they can get a response back.
Get your breaking point.
Yeah, so they can get to you. And sometimes you just have to learn how to ignore it. I'm still learning. I'm human and I'm still learning. Some people I ignore, some people I don't. I'm still learning. But I have learned a lot because in the beginning when we first started doing this show together, people used to talk about me like a dog to the point where I didn't want to do the show no more. But I had to realize that people are going to say
When you put
they
yourself out there,
when
they
you
gonna
put
say they
yourself
wanna say.
out there, everybody's not going to like you. You know, and so that's what a lot of people on reality TV have to realize.
And it's funny that you say that because I believe Toni Braxton touched on that yesterday when she said R. Kelly said that she couldn't sing and someone else said she couldn't sing.
Yeah, so a lot of people aren't going to like you when you put yourself out there for the world to see. I thought everybody's going to like me, but little did I know, that video we had, everybody was telling me to go home.
Yeah.
Who is that? Go home. Stop saying yes, because I know you want them.
Ooh, no.
You hear him keep saying yes, yes.
No, because I can see. I look at things from everybody's point of
He's good
view.
thing using Mikkel.
Yeah, they didn't use me at all for the first about 10 videos. They didn't use me.
But guess what?
And then
You're
guess
still
what?
standing.
That's right.
Or sitting.
Well,
And people still think that I'm mean. Like, why would you think I'm out of me and Mikkel? Why would you think I'm the mean one?
well, look
Because
at
I'm
the
the
heart
nice
to heart
one.
you gave to Olivia. I'm nice too. What do you mean? I
I'm
give
the
out
nice one.
hugs. I give out kisses.
You don't give out autographs.
That's
I give
right.
out autographs.
'Cause I'm not famous
I
to
take
give out
pictures.
autographs.
I'm not famous neither, but I tell you, you want my picture, boom, right there.
I don't give out autographs. That's too.
Yes.
That's too 1960. This
Well, at
is
least you can say you
2012.
met me
Let's
in a
take a picture.
conversation.
You give out autographs, girl?
He does give out autographs.
It did ask me to. But you gonna be a diva?
I did not say that.
What you say?
I said he's famous.
I'm not famous. No, I'm not. You know what?
But
I
you
know
know
I'm
what?
not
Listen,
famous.
have you ever been out with him and people just flock to him? I swear
Yeah,
to
I
God,
have.
I'd be like, wow. Like,
Yeah, I have.
One day we was walking on Broad
And they'll
Street.
flock to him and they won't even know who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, listen.
Wait,
the shade.
We was walking past the institute where all the kids go to downtown, and the security girl was like, just ran out, just left her station and everything. It was like,
When people recognize me when I'm on the street by
don't be sure
myself,
about me. I'm just
when
friends
people
with them.
recognize me on the street when I'm by myself, they hesitate if they want to speak and I look around and see who's going to see me speak. But no,
You don't
we're in
seem
Miami.
approachable, but you
Well,
are very approachable. Watching this video, he don't seem approachable, but I met him at Kevin's party for the first time, and I used to always tell Kevin, I'd be like, Kevin, I don't know about Mikkel. I never met him, but I don't know about him, but he is very approachable and very, humble. He's just strongly opinionated, but I guess once his video is off and he's not focusing on talking about, what's
Celebrities,
going on,
yes.
he's cool people.
What can I say what I need to say? And don't interrupt me then. What I was going to say was,
Stop touching me.
I mean, this is our forum. This is how we do. We're breaking him in.
Well, at least he
I don't even
talking
want to
shit.
say what I have to say anymore because he done messed me up.
Well, what you
Next
gonna
topic. Let's get to the topic.
say? Let's talk about the 8-year-old boy.
No, the 9-year-old, the one that you were talking about.
Oh yeah, but let's talk about the 9. Well, we can start with the oldest one. A 9-year-old boy got suspended from school for, telling his friend that he think the teacher is cute. Now I don't know who told the teacher. I think the boy probably told the teacher. Teacher found out about it, and the principal suspended the boy for 2 days. Now I think that was inappropriate for the boy to get suspended from school for saying that the teacher is cute. Cause I grew up. We had a lot of fine teachers, and we say, "Oh, this teacher looked good," or we would do this with that teacher. Yeah, I said it. We did it. But in first grade, I used to tell my teacher every day. I used to tell my teacher every day she looks nice today. I said, you look so pretty today. You look so nice today. I always gave her that compliment. And one day she just like, you know what? Thank you so much. And she just gave me this big sticker. This is the first grade. I will never forget it. Her name was Miss Green. That's just how it was. So I don't see how that's... How's that sexual harassment because you think someone is cute?
I think that was a little overboard. Now, I could see if he was, in high school, and if he said something more than cute, like, oh, she's sexy, something like that, then I could say, okay, now that's kind of... Cute and sexy are two different things, and they mean two different things. Mm-hmm. So I can see that being sexual harassment with a high school student, you know. But for a 9-year-old, what grade is a 9-year-old in?
3rd grade.
For a 3rd grader to say that the teacher's cute, and then for the teacher to turn around and report the 3rd grader and say, "Oh, I feel violated, sexual harassment."
Is a 3rd or 4th
like, what the is going on with the world? You suspend this child because he said that he thought that you were cute? Like, are you serious? Like, I don't understand. Like, first of all, the mother, if I was the mother and my child got suspended, or the father, whatever the case may be, I don't know how you guys see me, but whatever. If I was the parent of that child and my child got sent home and said that they were suspended for saying that they thought the teacher was cute and they were only in the 3rd grade, I wouldn't even reinstate my child. I'd just take him to a whole nother school. Because if you're going to do something stupid like that, then there's no need for me to have my child in your school. No
I'm
need
pretty
for
sure it's probably kids that done worse and they don't even get suspended.
And they don't get suspended.
Well, listen, in today's day and age, in 2011 going into 2012, it's all about covering your ass. And I know this because with the work I do, I always gotta cover my ass.
Get out. He's bothering me. And he's black. He's bothering me.
Yeah, shut the door. But
I'm doing my cat.
it's all about covering your behind. Now, I just feel like the teacher was covering his behind, and the little kid should have got suspended because suppose it would have went back and got back another way, and the student was like, "Well, I told the teacher ain't do nothing." The teacher was covering their ass. Now it's not the teacher, it's the principal that's suspended, but the teacher should have said.
But where is there any harm in a 9-year-old saying that the teacher's cute?
All
Not
right,
sexy, but cute.
Suppose the 9-year-old woman told his mom, or the one that said something to him, went back and said, well, he said he thought the teacher was cute. And then, like, it's just too much going on with sex abuse. The teacher covered his ass, so if it ever come back up later on in the future, I spoke up, I said something, and he did get suspended. Like, kids be talking.
They could have gave him a warning. They didn't even have to suspend him.
If his son, that could have been, the teacher should have went up to him and said, so-and-so, thank you for thinking I'm cute, but you can't say stuff like that because I'm your teacher. And you're
boom, it would have been over.
That would have been over and done with. To take it to the principal and say, I feel sexually harassed. So that means if I do like this to the teacher, I'm gonna get suspended for winking at you? Like, what the heck kind of stuff? If your child came home to you and said, "Dad, so-and-so said the teacher was cute," would you call the school and say, "Oh, I think so-and-so needs to be suspended"?
Why?
What? Yeah,
why?
Why?
Because we had these conversations. Even in high school, you got people say, "Oh, that teacher is fine."
Yeah.
Fuck him.
It's too much going on.
And they don't get suspended at all.
There's too much going on in these schools with teachers and having sex with kids.
Yeah, but that's what teachers having sex with kids. We're not. But this is the student saying this about the teacher, not the student, not the teacher saying
about the kid. But it all stems from those little things. Like, it need to be.
Yeah, but it's about what you're saying is with a teacher saying that to a child. This is the other way around. This is the child saying the teacher's cute, not the teacher saying the child's cute. Like, I mean, I don't
or
see
they
how...
could have had even though I think it's too far, a parent-teacher conference or something.
But you know what? It didn't even have to go that far. All the teacher had to do was say to the little child, "Thank you for saying that, but you can't say that because I'm the adult and you're the student."
Quick question.
You can't say stuff like that.
Was it a male student and a male teacher?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
What difference does it make? They should have been suspended.
Sandusky, Penn State, yeah.
That whole situation is a hot, dirty fucking mess. And oh my God, he just looks like a damn monster. he looks like a monster. He looks.
His lawyer needs to be in jail.
Did you read what he said in his interview recently?
Yeah, I'm not. I can't say that I'm not attracted to boys
because I'm attracted to boys and girls and men and women. Like, what kind
the young, the elder.
But you know, I'm not gonna lie. When I heard him say that, it did kind of remind me of when Michael Jackson said the same thing. Because Michael Jackson did say something similar to that.
I don't remember saying.
Well, Michael Jackson did say he was, in that whole realm of being. Now, I want nobody to think that I thought Michael Jackson was guilty of that, but that does kind of make some adults a little wary when another adult says stuff like that about kids, because you ain't supposed to be saying stuff about that. Like that.
I just, you know what? I can't picture Michael.
Somebody come to me and say, "My child is. I'm attracted to your child. You're 60-something years old. My child is 12. We got a problem." The serious problem.
Why do you have to say I'm attracted?
And then he had to
Because
and
when
then
there's
deny it.
attraction, there's arousal. You know,
Yeah.
it's something about when you stem attraction and arousal together. I'm attracted to you. I find you very handsome.
Well, Michael Jackson said he shared his bed with little kids.
Yeah. But I mean, because it's Michael Jackson.
Well,
I just can't picture.
I can't picture whether it's Michael Jackson or the man next door sharing their bed with a child who don't belong to
No,
them.
but see, what kid? This is my thing.
I want my
What
child
kids
in
you
no
know?
bed with no Michael
What
Jackson.
kids you know would not want to sleep in the same bed?
Well, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. The kid.
They don't
There's
know.
a difference between. Thank you. There's a difference between a kid and a parent. See, the kid don't know, like Den just said. So they're gonna want to sleep in bed with Michael Jackson because they see him as Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But as the parent does know as the adult, and the parent should be the one to say, no, you don't want to sleep in the bed with Michael Jackson because he is an adult.
You know what it is?
a
Because
child.
Michael Jackson is an icon. And he is the.
Yeah, I don't care if he was the man in
he's
the
the
moon.
man
They don't know how
Let him
big he
sleep in the bed with no
is. As a
kids.
child, you don't know how big he is in his
Let me tell you something.
Parents gotta break their own kids from
That's
people.
right.
You know what?
That's
you know
right.
what's so weird? I mean, if my child, if I had a child, if Michael was watching my child, I would not care if my child.
That's because you know who Michael is.
Yeah,
Your
but
kids don't know.
see, that's the thing. Yeah, that exactly.
No,
that's
you can't. No, would you? No, I'm not thinking
No,
that
we
Michael
don't even
would do
know.
something
No, but see,
sexual.
I don't know. I don't want anybody to think that I think that Michael Jackson, because I'm not saying he did anything wrong, but this is not just for Michael Jackson, this is for anybody. The child, you said what kid wouldn't want to sleep with him. Okay, fine. Of course a kid's going to want to jump in the bed with Michael Jackson and Spider-Man, but you as the adult have to be the one that says, no, that is not appropriate because he is an adult and you are a child. That's how you teach kids. But because you know why? Because if you allow him to jump in the bed with Michael Jackson, then this kid's going to think it's okay to jump in the bed with a stranger on the street.
Yeah.
Why?
No,
Yes,
no.
that is.
Kevin,
Because
I'm
yes, it
not-
is.
I'm not
Yes,
gonna tell
it
me.
is.
I'm
Because
not
Michael
gonna-
Jackson's not a relative to them. He's a stranger. So this child's gonna say,
No.
"Well, my mom said I could jump in the bed with Michael Jackson."
See, Michael
so I guess I
Jackson
can jump in
ain't
the bed with you."
nobody's. Michael Jackson ain't nobody's.
See,
stranger.
you're looking at
Listen,
it.
No, but listen, Michael just didn't invite. Michael didn't just say,
No.
Jacob. No, y'all gonna let me talk.
Let
Both
him
of
talk.
y'all.
Let him talk.
Ain't no Michael just gonna say, oh, Jacob, come to my house and sleep in my bed with me.
You sound
No,
just like
Michael Jackson.
Exactly. 'cause that's
Michael
what
Jackson
interview.
developed some type of friendship with these
and
kids.
wait a minute, but
So
isn't that how
Michael Jackson-
pedophiles do it too? They develop a friendship
So
with
basically,
kids.
basically,
I work
you
with
saying
him.
that
I
Michael
No,
Jackson's
I'm not
a
saying
pedophile.
Michael Jackson's a pedophile, but what you're
That's
saying
what
is,
you- that's what
no,
you
it's
said,
not.
Mike.
No, you're not
Yeah.
listening. No, you're not
I
listening.
am listening.
Because the same thing you're saying that Michael Jackson did with kids is how pedophiles act towards kids.
Yes,
They
but
do
I'm
the
just like
same
I
thing.
said, I'm looking at Michael Jackson as
They
the
groom
star
him.
and the celebrity.
Yeah, that's how you-
I'm not looking at it as Michael Jackson, the predator. Ooh,
We're not looking at it
Yo,
like
we're
that
not
either.
looking. You're not listening.
You're looking at
We're
it
not
like-
looking at it
No,
either. We're
first
looking
of
at
all,
him as an
all right, I
adult
don't need
and a
one person
child.
to talk. I don't need.
We're looking at it as an
I'm
adult and a
not
child.
looking at it
I
like
didn't
that.
get to
I'm
say
looking at it
nothing.
as the celebrity.
What's it?
I'm not looking at it as
That's the problem. But see,
Listen,
that's the problem.
hold
You can't
on,
look at it
hold
as
on.
a
Y'all not
celebrity.
gonna yell at
You
me.
have to. No, we're not yelling. You
You're
have to listen
yelling.
to what we're saying.
Or you're
we're
talking
not
loud.
looking at.
Which one?
We're not.
You're not
looking
yelling
at
or you're talking loud.
No, because you are wrong, and you don't want to admit that you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Wait,
I'm not
wait.
wrong. I'm not wrong. I'm
Go
looking
ahead.
at it
This
as
is not my show. This is their
Yeah,
show.
you're damn right. I'm
Wait.
talking about Michael Jackson, the celebrity. Okay, I had a because I wouldn't think of it.
We're
like
talking
that.
about two different things. We're
Yeah.
talking about as an
Now,
adult.
not as a
child.
celebrity. You're talking about a celebrity. We're talking about as an adult.
And listen,
not taking
as
away
a
Michael
child,
Jackson.
you don't know how big. You don't know
You don't-
the celebrity like
that's
that.
why-
Michael
How you don't know that? Because these kids know. These kids know Michael Jackson. These kids know. Now, mind you, I done showed my nieces when they was 2. I said, who was that? Michael Jackson. I went to the next picture. Who was that?
Michael
they
Jackson.
didn't even
They
know.
know who
Okay,
he
no, they
is.
know.
Listen,
who he
yeah,
is.
okay, no, all right. We're
Like,
gonna take it off
no.
the celebrity. Let's take it to an average person like let's
No,
say.
I'm not doing
no,
that.
No,
I
because
know
that's
what
what
you're saying.
Dan and I
I
are
understand
saying.
what you're saying.
So
But
then
I'm
why?
not-
So why
because-
separate Michael Jackson, who is a human being like everybody else, and put him in his own category?
Because it's Michael Jackson. I'm not, cause me, again, I know who Michael Jackson is. And my child know who Michael Jackson is. They know his music, they like him. Okay? They
Do you know
struck
him
up
in the
a
bed?
friendship. What?
Do you know him in the bed?
No, I don't.
Okay, so then
No, I don't, but I'm saying I'm not looking at Michael as a president like, oh, he's gonna
neither
harm
were
my child.
neither
Well,
were we.
gonna harm my
When it's all
child.
said and done, no child should be
In the bed with an adult.
especially not
That's not
their
their
parent.
parent. That
And
is
it's funny
true.
because
I slept in the bed with my eyes.
Well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about.
But
listen.
no, but see, I wouldn't look at Michael Jackson as no stranger. And I understand. No, I understand. I would not let Jacob, no, see, shout out to Candy because that's the son name. So I'm gonna change. I wouldn't let Lester.
Was her child?
Yeah,
Son's name?
I wouldn't let Lester just go sleep in the bed with some average Joe. Fuck no, and I don't even know him. No, you won't do that.
But
no.
see, you have to look. But see, when it involves your child, you have to look at somebody like Michael Jackson or a celebrity as an average Joe, because you don't know what the celebrity does
But see-
behind. See, this is the problem. See, this is the problem with a lot of us. A lot of people out there, they have with celebrities. A lot of people think that celebrities aren't human beings like the rest of us. So therefore, they just picture these celebrities as these bigger than life people. And so, but this is what
they're
you're
human.
saying.
I know, but see,
but
this
you have to
is my
listen
thing.
to what you're
I
saying. You're
understand.
saying
No, I
because
know.
it's
I know
Michael
what I'm
Jackson,
saying.
it's all right for your child to sleep in bed with him because it's Michael Jackson. But you shouldn't look at it like that.
No, you shouldn't. But no, to
that's
you,
how you're looking
to
at
you.
it.
But that's how I look at it, and I still do look at it like that. Just like if my child, if I keep saying my child, but let's just say you babysitting my child for the weekend, I would not care if my child slept in your bed. Cause I'm not saying, oh, Michaela's gonna sleep with my child. I would never think of you that way.
Yeah, but I'm not. But see,
So-
but see,
And
me
then
and
we
you.
don't think of
But
Michael
see,
that way
listen.
either.
I know, that's how I'm looking at it.
Okay, I understand that. But you know what? Me and you are not family. But see, I would probably be considered more closest family than Michael Jackson would.
Yeah,
right?
but-
So you would trust me more than Michael Jackson, right? You would have more trust in me,
Yes.
right? So therefore, you have to instill that, like my mom used to teach us when we were young. Like I told you before, my mom used to say to us over and over again, I don't care if your grandmother came knocking on this door. When I'm not here, you don't open the door.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
And that's how you have to teach your kids.
That's how
it
I
don't
was
matter
taught.
who
But
it
see,
is.
but
You
I'm
have
saying
to
is,
know, right?
That
mom
I'm
told me
just,
different.
and we had this conversation
Yes, we did.
plenty of times. I'm just a little different. It's that trust that you have with, and you, it's just
But
the trust.
but see, look what trust got people like Eddie Long. The
But
parents
see-
had to trust in Eddie Long, and look what happened to them.
Yeah, that
Man,
was fucked up.
Eddie
That's
Long-
you wouldn't think that, oh, my pastor is
Just like,
harming
and
my
you wouldn't
child.
think that Michael Jackson, and I'm not saying that Michael Jackson is, but you wouldn't think that, like you said, you wouldn't think that Michael Jackson
No.
was harming your child because you know Michael Jackson, you know him as a big star. But what if he did? That's why I said you have to be
And if
careful
he
with who you
did,
trust your child
that
with.
would be a hurtful feeling.
Yeah, that's why.
That would be
But see, that's
hurtful.
the point that he and I were making.
No,
was
no,
you
but
have-
listen, I understood what y'all was saying. But what I'm saying is, I'm looking at Michael Jackson as the celebrity. Y'all saying no, let's look at it as Michael Jackson, a
As
stranger, or anybody
Yeah.
else on the
Yeah,
street.
just 'cause
I
he's a
understand
celebrity,
what
he's
y'all.
still a stranger.
Listen, I understand what y'all saying.
Thank
it's
you.
just that
That's all I
have
wanted.
no, but I already knew from the get go.
That's all I wanted.
But y'all already
You
know.
understood.
Y'all already know when I have my own mindset. There is nothing you can
Whether
say.
it's right- but
So
it's- how
whether
you?
think
how-
it's wrong-
let me ask him one question. So how do you separate Michael Jackson and Eddie Long?
Michael Jackson and Eddie Long, you don't separate Michael Jackson and Eddie. But now that we know that
But we didn't know.
But wait a
But we
minute.
didn't know.
But wait a minute.
We didn't know.
Anytime this man's wife is trying to leave,
No, I'm saying we didn't know. I'm talking about
No.
before we knew about Eddie Long.
no, we didn't know. First of all, we did not
So how
know
do you
about.
separate the two?
We didn't know that, and like I told you, when it's your pastor, like you going on a retreat. Okay, my son is away on a retreat. You know, I'm not knowing that my pastor is sleeping with my child and doing all of this stuff to my child. I wouldn't care that they sleeping in the same hotel room. I wouldn't care about that. They're with the pastor, but all of that. Molesting my child and all of that.
Would you want
and
them
then
to sleep in the same bed with your pastor?
not no more. And
No, I'm not
first
talking
of
about no
all,
more. I'm saying before you found this all out, would you have wanted your child to sleep in? Would
I wouldn't care because I wouldn't think that pastor would do something to my child. That's a man that I trust. That's a man that preaches the word of God to the congregation. I can't look at my pastor. I wouldn't even think that he would do something like that. But once you break a trust like that, you can never have it back. You can never even have some sort of communication. And you know what? If I was that parent and someone touched my child, I would go the fuck off. I would harm. I would probably kill someone for touching my child. And any other parent out there, if someone did something to your child, I would think that you would want to cause bodily harm to whoever harmed your child, because it's going to take a long time for your child to heal for something like that happening. But what those kids doing with Eddie Long, and they still out there talking after they got this hush money. If you're not worrying about the money, the point should have been you're not even suing him for money. You just suing him for the point that he did this to you. You was allowing him to shower you with all of these gifts. You know, it was under your consent that he was doing this.
Sometimes you
and
don't know
now,
what's wrong until you get older.
No, but when you 16, you know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, but when
but
you're 16,
your
when you're
mind-
16,
when
your
you
mindset is different from
It
when you're
is,
26.
so when you're older,
Because you know one thing, you don't think
me tell you something.
you
We
don't
had
think
this
the same
conversation
way you
before.
did when you were 16, do you?
It's different.
What?
It's different.
You're 27. Do you think the way you did
A
when you were 16?
lot of things that I thought about, like, your mindset is different, but at 16, you fucking know
know,
what's
right?
going on.
You definitely
Ain't no way you can manipulate. Like you know what's going down, and I'll be like, but if I was 16, and somebody was touching me, it would be a motherfucking problem. There is no way you want to put a mute on my motherfucking mouth. That's just me. At 16, 15, 14, 13, I was taught from a young age, to speak up. At 16, you know what's going down. All of that bribery shit. I buy you this if you let me touch you. Fuck no.
You're right. Listen, you're absolutely right.
Speaking for me.
You're right. But as you get older and you look back, like when I was 16, I thought I was grown. I was doing this. I was thinking this. I was feeling this. But when you get 21 and 24 and you look back at 16 years old, you was a little ass motherfucking kid.
You are a kid. And nobody wants to look at it that way.
Look at it different.
But you're not a real little kid. But
Well, you're not. Okay, but let me
At
tell you something. When I was 16, when I was 16, I knew that some of the stuff that I was doing was not right.
Yeah.
And I still did it. But now that I am 20, whatever, I know for a fact that I would not do the same things that I did when I was 16 then. Because it's like I said, your mindset is totally different. Some 16-year-olds, they know that what is going on is wrong. But you know what it is with young kids? With a lot of young kids, especially young kids who don't have family, who are there, who can provide, or young kids who don't have money, Eddie Long is giving them money and giving them all this stuff that everybody else around them has.
And
So of course they're going to keep the hell
judgment.
quiet. Why? Because they want that money, they want that stuff that the people around them have.
That's what matters.
Even though they
Material
know that it's
things matter.
wrong, even though they know that it's wrong, they ain't gonna say nothing. Why? Because they're 16 and their mindset is having that money. They don't care how to get it,
Well,
as long as they
let
get
me
it.
tell you something. To the 16-year-olds and the 15, and the young ass kids that be watching, if someone touches you, don't let them touch you. Don't let no one bribe you or manipulate you for anything. Basically, that's what Eddie Long was doing, manipulating them boys.
Yeah, he was
fondling
mind-fucking them. He was
and
mind-fucking
giving them
them.
money at the same time. Basically, you're prostituting yourself out for material things, and that's not a good thing. Do not do that
Don't
to
do
yourself.
it. It
Do
will
not.
stick with you for your life.
And like I said,
I wish I could
you
change
know
the
what's
things
going
that
on.
happened at 16.
At 16, you know what's going on. You got enough sense. If someone touch you, kick them in the
But
dick.
listen.
Do whatever you got to do. Tell somebody. If someone is harming, I gotta talk. I gotta talk to somebody. If somebody is harming you, go get help. Go talk to your counselor. It's not right. Don't let anyone sexual manipulate you for anything. Don't do it.
All right, quick question. Have you ever experienced anything like that?
Hell no.
Have you?
Hell no.
All right, so now at that age, when somebody's doing something to you, it's so much stuff that goes on your head. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
of course, 'cause
people,
you're young.
my peers is gonna laugh at me. I'm gonna get in
Well,
trouble.
yeah.
My mom gonna think this. My sister's gonna think this. My brother's gonna think this. My uncle's
That's-
gonna think this. So that's why
Yeah.
a lot of cases don't come up until when the person
Or
is
is
older.
older. Yeah.
Because
But
as
see,
you
that's-
go through so much at that age.
But see, when we have,
And I know we said we won't know what we would do, but I'm saying if I was in that situation.
but see, that's the thing. That's the thing. See, when me and Kevin have those conversations, I always, because Kevin will tell you what he would do. But see, I like to put myself in the mindset of somebody who's going through it. Just because I may do something doesn't mean that person may do it. You got to think of the mindset of a child, a 16-year-old. Yes, they know that it's right from wrong, but like he just said, when you have all that peer pressure against you, what 16-year-old boy, especially in the black community, wants to come out and say that a guy was molested?
Yes.
Because the first thing they're going to worry about when you're immature, you're going to worry about your friends laughing
But
at
at
you.
Yes.
16,
That's what I'm saying.
But see, this is my thing. At 16, bitch, you know how to say no. These people,
but let me tell you,
these people out here.
But see, that's why Eddie Long was doing what he was doing. Eddie Long wasn't just molesting them; he was giving them stuff because he knew that that's how he could
I
get them.
understand all of that. But me at 16,
You keep
first of
saying
all,
you keep saying you.
but that's what I'm
It's a
saying.
mindset of the-
And
you.
listen. Kids are not kids anymore. These kids are grown like at 7 and 8 years old. Kids of today is way different from what it was when we grew up. They know too fucking much. And at 16, first of all, kids is pushing out babies like at 11 and 12. So if you can sit there and fuck at 11 and 12, you should be able to open your mouth at 16 if you're a guy saying, you know, your pastor touched you or your uncle touched you or somebody touched you. You got to speak the fuck up and say something. Tell somebody. If you got to go to the cops, if you got to go to your counselor, if your parents don't believe in you, then damn it, go to the cops. Go to DHS. Go to somebody. Somebody, and they will help you. Don't just be helpless and say, well, I'm in this situation, and you know, all that's going to do is just eat at you and make you more depressed, and just it take you away from yourself. So just go get help. I know I'm talking to somebody is going through the situation, and this is not just me talking. That's why I'm going off. You can't just say, oh, you 16, oh, you know, it's okay. It's not okay.
Nobody said that.
I know, but I'm just saying, at 16, you are your mind, like, I know you're saying they're kids. These kids today are so fucking different.
But see, that's
from
the
what
thing.
it was when we
But
were.
see, okay, kids today may
And I'm
be
loving this conversation.
kids
too.
today may be different from what we were, but what is not different is money. Whether you give a child 20 years ago or a child today, when you hand them money and a brand new car, do you think a 16-year-old today is going to tell somebody that they're getting touched if you're giving them this stuff that they don't have?
But you know
think
what?
a 16-year-old today
If somebody is buying me a car and all of that,
you
then-
keep saying you. You keep saying you.
Yeah, me,
We're not
damn it.
saying-
We're talking about me.
No, we're not talking about
my
you.
opinion.
We're not
right?
talking about you.
If it's about
No,
me.
I'm giving my opinion too, but I'm not saying me. I'm putting myself
Well, you
in the
know
shoes
what?
of the person that
If
it's
they
happening
still,
to.
if they still,
Thank
wait,
you.
He's
wait
not
a minute.
that's what you're supposed to do.
If they're driving,
You saying you.
if they're driving, okay, now if I'm accepting money, I'm accepting jewelry, I'm accepting the car, I'm accepting the house, then damn it, I must love it. So that
No,
means
that's
if I'm looking at, okay, I'm 16, or that person is 16. If they are taking the money, if they're taking the cars, if they're taking the clothes, they got new friends and they got a new apartment, and if they fucking for all of this, then damn it, they must like it.
No, it does not.
They
that
must
does
like
not
it.
mean that.
They must like it.
Because that's just
They
like
must
saying
like it.
that's just like saying if a
'Cause
woman.
damn it.
No, that's just like saying if a man rapes a woman and she don't scream for help, then you must have liked it because you ain't scream for help.
No,
You can't
that
say
is no, that's
Yes, it
totally
is.
different.
No, it's
That's
not.
totally different.
Oh my God,
That
are
is
you
totally
serious?
different.
Wait a minute.
That is totally different.
Are you listening
No,
to
because
yourself?
if someone is raping you beyond your control, you can't do anything to stop someone from raping you. Actually, you can fight back. But if they got a gun, then damn it, you're at will. Now, ain't nobody holding no gun to your head saying, oh, you gotta take this car, oh, you gotta take this jewelry, oh, you gotta take this money. If they still constantly doing this to you, you must like it if you accept all of the gifts.
That's what. Let me tell you something. Why do you think adults prey on kids? Pedophiles prey on kids because kids are easily manipulated.
Yes.
You can get in their mind better than you can get in an
Yes,
adult's
you can
mind.
overpower them.
That's why a lot of adults go for kids. when
But
they
you
want
know
to
what?
rape
But
them.
you know what?
See, you
Let me
have to
tell you
realize
something.
that. You, Kevin Simmons, may not
But
let
tell
a
me-
Jerry Sandusky
and
do
let
that
me
to
tell you something.
But a child out on the street
But
may
you know
not
what?
look at it like you because they're being mindful.
But you know what? If there are 16-year-olds that like that shit.
Yeah,
If
but we're
when
not
a
talking
man-
about those
But no, but you know what?
16-year-olds.
No, but they out there fucking for it.
No,
you know,
but see, you can't jump on that subject. We're not talking about that. We're talking about those
I understand
who
what
are
you're
being
saying.
manipulated.
I understand what you're saying, but
That's
you know
all
what?
those who like
if
it.
you 16 and you still having sex with that person, at this point, to me, it's beyond. You know, I can't do anything about it. Now it's consensual. Because damn it, you got a
So you
fucking
think
car. Wait, you got a car. You got money. You got a fucking house. You must like this shit.
Okay, but let me ask you. Hold on. Let me just say this real quick.
You must like it.
Let me say this real quick.
You must
okay,
like
so
it.
they must like it, right? So let's talk about the guys who are accusing Jerry Sandusky. He didn't just do this one time. He did
No.
this over years with
And-
some of
and
these
these
boys.
kids-
So are you saying that
and
they must like it too?
First of all,
Is
they
that what
were
you're saying?
no. Now, first of all, that's
What you
different.
saying? How?
Mikhail,
How
that's
is that different?
Because
You're
they
saying
are
the same
children.
thing.
They are
They
children.
don't let
They
them
were
talk.
8 and 9 years old.
13.
Am I going to talk?
He was 13.
Am I going to talk?
Go
or you
ahead.
wanna- Don't ask me a question.
Go
I don't
ahead.
have the answer.
Go ahead.
They are young boys that he pried on. He was not giving those boys nothing. What he was doing was molesting them kids. He was taking advantage of them boys. And them boys did not even want to do this with him. Now that is different from, okay, I'm giving you money, I'm giving you this, I'm giving you that, and you going around wearing it and flashing it around. Now damn it, if you fucking for it, you must like it. Those kids did not like it.
That doesn't mean you want it.
No, and that's you bitch. If you can fuck at 16 and get pregnant,
Wait a
if you
minute.
can talk back to
Wait a
adults,
minute.
and you can do what you
Wait a
want,
Wait
you
a
should be able to
minute.
say
Wait a
somebody.
minute. Wait a minute.
Wait, can I
Go
say
ahead, go
something?
ahead.
He said something that struck a chord with me, and I want to piggyback off of
Okay.
it. You said something. If you said if it's going on for a long period of time, you said it's consensual. That's where people get caught up at, because when you're growing and when you're older and you're messing with these little kids, and the little kids come into it, and then when the little kids realize that it's wrong or we shouldn't be doing this, you tell them, well, it's consensual. You came over my house. When I called you, you answered. I got phone records showing that you called me, so now you're stuck in the bond. Like, damn, what do I do? I was calling him.
Oh, well, yeah, I was
calling him. I did go over his house.
Is
like,
it my
stuff
fault?
Like stuff like that happens. Like you get into these people's head and you brainwash them and you make them feel like they're the ones that's wrong.
But see, the thing is, you say that you're helping somebody out there, which you are. But at the same time, the same person that you're helping could be the
You
same
scaring.
person that is the one who's doing the phone call. So you can't say I'm helping you, but then blaming them and saying, oh, but you are consenting to this because you keep taking the stuff from them. You can't have it. You can't have your cake and eat it too. It has to be one or the other. Either they are liking what they're doing, or they're not liking what they're doing. It's either or.
Yes, like it's.
Y'all know how I feel about how
You just gotta put when you talking about a situation like this, you gotta look at the over, huh?
Did I paint on my butt?
No.
Because it feels like I keep sticking about it.
When you talking about a situation like this, you gotta look at it from everybody's point of view. You just can't say me. You gotta look at it from that person.
Look,
especially
I looked at it from that point of
and
view.
especially if
I've
it
been
never,
trying to teach Kevin that.
especially if it never happened to you or someone you knew.
Yeah, that's why.
Like it's really really hard. Like you get caught up, you get sucked into it.
See, you know what? My mom taught me that. I used to do that when I was younger. I used to always try to put stuff on me, and my mom would always say it's not about you. So therefore, you have to put yourself in the other person's shoes. And that's why when I got older, whenever I think about stuff like that, I always try to say, okay, well, I know that I would do this, or I know this is something I would do, or whatever the case may be, but you have to put yourself in the person's shoes. They may not be as strong-minded as you are, or strong-willed as you are. So to say that, oh, because you're wearing this stuff, and just because they're accepting the gift don't mean that they don't mean that they can.
Let me tell you something.
That doesn't mean to.
Let me tell you something. At 16,
If y'all can see this knee, it is shaking.
because I'm mad as hell. At 16, you have enough. You should have enough in you to say no. First of all, you are taught as a child to say no. Now, as a child, a predator might get away with saying, "Oh, if you tell somebody, I'm going to do this." But come on, to me, at 16.
At 16,
At
when
16, come on.
At 16, when a stranger is buying you sneakers that your mom can't afford, that you really
right.
want because everybody in school got it. At 16,
That's
when they
right.
giving you money for lunch because everybody else is bringing lunch and getting cookies and stuff out the
You
snack
think a
line.
16-year-old's gonna turn that away?
You think they're gonna turn that away?
No, that doesn't mean
Your
that because-
sexual.
but see,
Look,
just
let me
because
tell
they
you
take
something.
it don't mean that they want it.
Your body is worth more than letting someone, fuck you when they want to and give you gifts just because they fucking you.
And there's
You are worth more than that.
And there's a saying that time make you stronger. That's why at 24 you can look back and say at 16 that was wrong. I gotta speak up and say something because you get older and you get stronger and you get wiser. Like every day, like we're learning. Like I'm 24 years old, but tomorrow is a different day. I'm gonna be stronger tomorrow than I am today.
And I just want to say that guy, that one of the recent guys of Jerry Sandusky was not under the age of 10. He was actually a teenager when Jerry Sandusky started doing that to him. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, you pointed it out. Okay, but most of them were children.
Yeah, but
that were part of his program.
But
and
that
he
child,
tried.
but you said that they all were kids. They all weren't kids. That
That's
guy,
still a kid.
That guy was still in the same. Okay, 13 and 16. That's 3 years apart.
Yes, 3
How
years
is it-
apart.
how is a 13-year-old different than a
16-year-old is smarter than a 13-year-old. If a 16-year-old was dating a 13-year-old, everybody would say, well, why is that 16-year-old talking to that 13-year-old?
I guarantee you, 10 years from now, you're going to look back at this video. You
No,
say, did I
let me
say
tell you
that
something.
stuff?
Let me tell you something.
I know you
My
will.
mindset is not going to change. I have the same mindset, and you've known me for 3 years, and once I have something in my mind, you cannot change it. I don't give a fuck what you
Can I ask
say.
you a question? Why are you mad?
Yes. Why am I mad?
Wait,
Because
no, what are
I'm
you
not
mad
really,
at?
I'm not
What are you
really.
mad at?
I'm not really like
It's
mad.
the conversation,
It's the
the topic.
First of all, y'all not gonna change my mindset.
We
Like
don't
I
want to
said,
change your
I'm
mind.
telling you, you can't. I'm just telling you. A child, a 16-year-old, is way developed than someone 7 or 8 years old. Come on. And it's probably 16-year-olds probably saying, well, I got raped at 16 and I was afraid to tell somebody. Well, let me tell you something. You don't have to be afraid to tell nobody. If you can't tell your parents, there are counselors and there are police officers that you can tell.
That was
You
bothering
don't
I didn't want to.
you don't have to keep it to yourself. You can start telling. Do not let that hold you, because it's eating away at you. It's not allowing you to be you. Because you're living a secret life.
But let me just say one last thing, and maybe we can get off this topic if y'all want to get off it.
I'm done
But
talking.
did you see the point that I was trying to make where you said the part about if you're 16 you have to say something, stand up, and then you said the part about if you're accepting this stuff, then that means that you like it.
Yeah, but see, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. There is no way I'm going to keep fucking somebody and receiving gifts from them. It gotta get to a point where it's consensual, because now you're letting this happen. He don't have no gun to you. He don't have no knife to you. You can say no. You're strong enough to say no. You don't have to let this happen to you.
But most pedophiles don't have.
You don't have to let this happen to you. You know right from wrong. When you laying there, if he don't have a gun to you, he don't have a knife to you, I don't give a fuck what he say. If you know it ain't right, do not allow it to happen. Fight him off of you. Do whatever you have to do. You don't have to let this happen to you. You don't.
Yeah, and I just want to say, neither one of us said anything wrong. We just, all three of us had different opinions. But it's good to have dialogue like this, because I'm pretty sure somebody out there is going to watch this and, they're going to feel empowered or whatever. You said some helpful things, Mikael. You said some helpful things, and I hope I said some helpful things. And it's always good to have this type of dialogue, this type of conversation. And none of us is up here mad at each other. We just, having good talk, and we really feel strong about everything we're talking about.
I just want to go home and take my legs.
Bob Kim. Yeah, you better clean that
And
out.
rest in peace, Michael Jackson, because this conversation stemmed from him.
Yes, it did. Well, we about to get ready to close this video.
Let's
You
not.
talk about X Factor.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Milo. I've been waiting to talk to
What'd
you.
you say? Oh, nah.
What's her name?
No, nah. What's your name?
Because I don't know.
Because I don't know.
Okay, so Rachel put on a show.
Fucking show. You know what? It wasn't even funny.
It's not funny.
It wasn't.
It's not funny.
It was
because I feel
funny.
bad.
It was funny.
No.
But I thought that she was acting.
Overacting?
Yeah, she was overacting.
It was shocking.
Because she was like, you promise? Wait, you said what? Wait, what were we going to do? Like,
Yes,
what the
and then
fuck is the matter?
right before that, she said, "No, don't cry. I'm completely
Did she
fine with
really- did she
anything you said." But that was the crazy. Only thing I have to say is that a lot of people was mad at Nicole Scherzinger, which is understandable. To be honest, if I was in Nicole's place, I would do the same thing. But why get mad at Nicole? 2 weeks ago, when Simon deadlocked it and Leroy Bell went home, nobody came at Simon neck, but they want to come at Nicole neck.
I don't watch X Factor, so I just learned about the deadlock and all that crap. This is why I'm mad at Nicole. I'm not mad at because she did the deadlock, because hey, the deadlock is there.
But Martha should have went home. 3 strikes show.
But hold on, let me just say this real quick.
Martha.
The reason why I'm mad at
America
Nicole,
don't see it that way.
not because of the deadlock. I'm mad at Nicole because she let her emotions get the best of her. Girl, if you don't know how to be a judge and send somebody the hell home, whether they're 90 or 14, then you don't need to be up there.
No, it's hard.
Because I understand that it's hard, Kevin. I understand that, but you know what? You are there for a reason. And when you let your emotions show like that, then you're making the people up there on the stage think, well, damn, maybe she was wrong.
No,
Maybe
but
she
you
really
know what?
did
No, but
They can prey on them emotions too.
Look. Women are very emotional beings. They are. So
And some gay guys too.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Nicole
I'm not
was
gay.
emotional because you have to send someone home. Their career is basically in your hands. And you don't want to feel like, oh my God, I don't want to send this person home. I don't want to say no. You know, they're both so good. I won't be able to live with sending one of them home. So she did what she had to do. But for that audience to boo Nicole, y'all fucking wrong. Yeah. You should have picked up the motherfucking phone and voted for Rachel.
Let me tell you something. Nicole still haven't tweeted yet. She's so damn scared.
But see, the thing is, what about Nicole and the Rachel situation was, okay, fine.
Even Rachel threw shade.
Okay, fine.
On Twitter, she know when Nicole went to go hug her.
She didn't hug her back. No, she didn't hug her at all.
Yeah.
But this is my thing. Okay, fine. Somebody's career is in your hands, Nicole. But when we're talking about Rachel is only what, 13, 14? She has her whole life ahead of her. Mm-hmm. It's not like she's Leroy's age where he's sitting home and then she gets emotional because she knows that he doesn't have another chance. Rachel has her whole life ahead of her to get this shit right. So I don't see why Nicole got so damn emotional. Nicole, what she should have did was, Rachel, I'm sending you home, but this is why I'm sending you home, so you can get your act together. Because I guarantee you within the next 5 years, you're going to be a big star. But instead, what did she do?
No, it's hard. You said what you would have did. But put yourself in Nicole. Put yourself in Nicole. Put yourself in Nicole.
She's a paid job. And she's a paid job.
She won't be there next year. Leave it at
She don't need to be there. Nicole don't need to be there. If she gonna keep crying every time she sits to my
Paula always cries, but it's okay for Paula to cry.
Paula is an alcoholic. That ain't the tears, that's alcohol.
Guess what? Paula and Nicole, two different motherfucking people. That's Paula.
Paula and Nicole acting the same.
So you don't think Nicole should have said? You don't think Nicole should have gave Rachel some good advice? Instead of crying?
If the audience wouldn't have booed her.
It's not about booing her.
Yes, the audience booed her.
Okay, I'm talking about before she did the deadline.
First of all, you don't know what's going through their mind. They be talking. First of all, the judges talk too fucking much before they send her act home. So you really don't know what's going on in her mind. Like I would be scared too. But let me tell you the truth here.
Nicole wanted to send Rachel home. But
Rachel outsang Marcus, but Marcus is stronger than Rachel to me.
Yes.
And the producers don't want no kid winning no fucking X Factor.
That's right.
Rachel is going to the Disney Channel just like I said months ago.
That's why. See, and you know what? The same thing you just said just now, I 110% agree with you. Mm-hmm. That's why I said Nicole should have been strong and said, look, I'm sending you home, but I know that you have star potential, and I know that you have that star power, and you are going to make it. You may not have made it tonight, but you're going to make it. But then instead of crying in front of everybody.
But it could make you cry. And then again, you are an artist your damn self, so you you're judging your peer, because basically they're in the same.
I just think as a judge, Nicole went about it the whole wrong. As far as the crying part, I just think that she should have been strong for Rachel. Because I guarantee you, had she gave Rachel some encouraging words, I doubt Rachel would have threw that temper tantrum the way she did. Because nobody gave her any words. Yeah, you know what, Rachel, sweetheart? Let me just tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this.
That's the kid in her coming.
I would rather see her cry like that. But you know what, Rachel? You crying like that shows that you're not ready. Because if you get denied something, then that's what you're going to do. Oh, Rachel, you need to grow up a little bit more before they hand you $5 million. Because I wouldn't hand nobody $5 million either who's going to break down and start crying like that.
But she's a kid.
Yeah, well, that's why I said that she needs a little bit more maturity.
But wait, so you mad that she cried, but it was
no,
okay?
I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad.
I mean, the extra threw a fucking temper tantrum.
Wait, hold.
I
didn't say that it was okay for Astro to throw a temper tantrum. I said that Astro should not be judged on his tantrum. That's what I said. I never said
nobody
it was okay.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Astro should have went home.
Before you finish, what are you saying?
What I'm saying is, I would prefer Rachel's meltdown than to see Astro go off.
Okay, but don't compare the two, because I never said that it was okay for Astro to throw a temper tantrum. Hold on, because I'm not finished. I said that it was wrong for Astro to throw that temper tantrum, but he shouldn't be judged on that.
I never said anything about you judging him.
No, but that's what you just said. You said, oh, so it's okay for Astro to throw it, but Rachel can't.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. No, because you said you mad at not Melody.
I was mad at Astro too.
No, but you said you mad at Rachel for doing the temperature, so I said, oh, so it's okay for Astro to have a meltdown, but it ain't okay to
No, it's
Rachel to have a
not.
meltdown.
Just like I said,
But-
it wasn't okay for Astro. It's not okay for Rachel. I don't
But
know where you're trying to get at.
but what I'm saying is, I would rather see Rachel cry than to see Astro bitch and complain.
Me too, but Astro.
First of all,
he
kids
was-
should not be on shows like that because kids don't know how to take rejection.
Astro was on Wendy
Point
Williams
blank,
yesterday,
period.
and he
Who said?
redeemed himself. And he talked about the meltdown. The meltdown wasn't about us as the watchers. It was about the producers and the people behind
Yeah,
the
I
scenes.
heard that.
He said
He
that.
said it on Tom Jordan,
he
too.
said the day before some stuff went down.
Went
He
down
did
backstage,
something,
yeah.
and he thought that the producers were taking it out on him. So when he said that I don't want to perform for nobody that don't want me, he wasn't talking about
He
us
was
as the
holding all
judges.
that anger and
Yeah.
on the producers. But see, that's
But he
where.
didn't want to talk about what he did wrong.
Yeah, because he
though.
didn't talk about Tom Jordan either. But see, that's where the maturity level comes in that. That's why, so I think that even though I like the fact that X Factor allows any and everybody, all ages to be on there, there needs to be a point where some people are just not mature enough for certain things. And I think that with X Factor, they need to have a cutoff point of how
But he
young
is
you can
cocky,
be.
and let it be known he didn't get signed. He said it yesterday. He said it's just him, his mom, and his
Well,
stepfather.
but you know what I think is, he did say that too, but well, on Tom Jordan, he didn't say he got signed, but then he didn't say he didn't get signed.
Yesterday
But
he
this is
said
what I
he
found
did.
very interesting. When you go to YBF, Willow Smith was at something in New York City, and he was there. And I noticed that Jay-Z's best friend Tata was standing in the background, and I know a lot of people don't realize, know who Tata is, but I know who Tata is. So I thought it was kind of weird. You know how Media Takeout likes to point things out that have nothing to do with anything? I just thought it was weird that Tata was there too. She's like, I wonder if he's there, you know, with Astro, because he was standing right behind the two of them in that picture. So I just thought it was kind
Oh,
of
they took a picture together?
him and Willow. They did, and the YBF named him as Willow Smith took a picture with a fan. I guess not realizing that it was Astro from X
Well, I
Men.
know that was shade.
It was shit. It had to be. But his hair was nappy, and he didn't have his hat on. He didn't have his glasses on. So I guess you could be mistaken for a fan.
Astro is a little cocky little boy.
He's very cocky,
He
but he's
gives
very
me like a
talented
little
too.
Kanye West. I just don't
That's what I said. But he's very talented.
I can't.
He's very talented.
Yeah, but you can
I
be talented,
agree.
but your attitude is not going to make me not buy your album.
And you know what? And the same thing for Rachel Crow. You can be talented like she is, but if you gonna hold the temper tantrum because you get voted off, then you don't need to be on that.
That's her letting her emotions out, Mikkel. Stop
And that was
it.
him letting his emotions out, like we just said.
No,
He said-
there's a difference between bitching and crying because you got eliminated.
You
Did
know
you
what?
hear the
He's
interview
right.
last night?
What interview
Did you
was?
hear the interview?
What interview?
You heard the interview with Astro, right?
Yeah.
What did he say? That something happened the day before. With
Something
the
happened the day
backstage.
before. No, he
wouldn't
did
say
something,
exactly.
yeah.
He wouldn't say exactly what it is. It's the same thing. His emotions got the best of him, and he lashed out on stage. Rachel's emotions got the best of her, and she had a temper tantrum.
She
It's the
didn't
same
have a
thing.
temper
Well, she had a
tantrum.
meltdown. Whatever. It's the same thing. Their emotions
Mikkel,
got the best of them.
if you, I would, first of all, adults crying when they get eliminated off regular shows. Bitch, they fall out crying if Tyra says the other name. I only have one phone in my hand. She calls Michelle's name. Michelle wins and you lose, and she breaks down and cries.
Speaking of
It's
that,
the
y'all-
emotion.
But see, that just shows. But see, when people do,
That don't mean you're immature,
I don't
right?
have sympathy for people that do stuff like that. Why? Because it shows that you can't handle
No,
rejection.
it's emotions.
You can't
damn
handle
it.
rejection.
It's
Let
not
that go-
rejection.
Let that
It's
show
like-
go backstage.
When
and
you
cry.
want something so bad and you want it, if you lose, your emotions might get the best
Yeah,
of
your
you.
emotions do get the best of
And-
you, but
and
you
you
have
can
to
cry.
cry.
No, you can let your
If you're in the
emotions
board
out,
meeting,
damn it.
so you mean to tell me you in the board meeting for the Scorpion show, somebody says no, you ain't got to do it. You gonna say, oh my God, why?
No, what I would do is, bitch, after I hang up the phone, I might.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. That's after you hang up the phone with them. That's
but
what I
we're
mean. They should have went
different.
backstage
People
and
are
did that.
different. People are different. If I was on fucking American Idol, bitch, and I lost the finals, I might have a meltdown and cry because I thought I was going to win. I don't see what's so wrong about crying, letting your emotions out.
I do.
Damn it, if you want to cry,
No,
cry.
I don't say
People
something wrong
cry
with you
when
crying.
people win
But you
X
have to
Factor.
be-
If the person that wins X Factor, if they win, they gonna cry. Oh, so it's not okay to cry because you
Somebody
won.
falling to their knees and going off like a
Bitch,
child.
I
You know,
would
this
go
whole,
off.
but you know what it is?
That
this
was so
whole thing,
confusing
yeah,
when
it was
she did
very
that.
confusing because she was
just
crying
talking.
and then she was talking, and
She
then she
was
was crying,
like-
then she was talking,
But that's
she was
when you
crying, she was
decide,
talking.
I'm cool
It was
with
like,
don't
what is the
cry,
matter
then
with
she
you,
break
girl?
down crying,
But you know what the
then-
thing what confused me about her too? Because the whole thing since she was on there, people didn't look at her as this young girl. They looked at her as this talented thing.
I looked
but
at
as
her-
soon as she lost, that's when you looked at her. Oh,
I
she's
looked
a
at her
child.
as the
She's
poor
a
crack
child.
baby because you know she's adopted and
Oh, I
she's a
didn't know
crack
she was a
baby.
crack baby.
Yeah, she
But
was
she's
adopted.
very, very talented.
I ain't calling him no crack baby.
No, that's what she was.
But,
Crack baby.
but I ain't calling no damn crack baby.
Crackhead.
But you want to talk about a crackhead? No.
Crackhead,
I
I'm a
didn't know
crackhead
She
baby.
was no, she wasn't a crackhead against her own will. Now, Chris Renee, I don't understand why these people still voting for him. I can sing better than him on a good
Is he
day.
the white guy?
Yeah, with the child. That's not good.
Wait, with the rock and roll stuff, right?
No.
Wait, who is he?
Chris Renee is the guy
See, I don't
who,
like
whose
him.
grandfather
He's the white guy
wrote a
with the
song for Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson again.
I didn't know Marsha Ambrosius wrote that. You give me butterflies. I did not
No,
know that.
Floetry wrote it. No.
Oh, well,
But
whatever.
Marsha wrote it, her name on it. Just like if Beyonce could say, I wrote it, if her name on it, Marsha could
Well, on the radio, they didn't say Floetry, they said Marsha.
Of course, I remember the words. Like I wrote it.
They don't give that other
I
girl.
didn't see that
They don't give
either.
that other girl no credit. That was
Who,
in
Natalie?
Floetry. What's her name?
Natalie talked. I mean,
But that's how some
Right?
people feel about. Never mind.
What she do?
because you the co-host.
That's how. No, I was about to say that's how some people feel about.
Who? Wait, say it.
I ain't gonna say it.
Wait, who is it in reference to?
I'm a survivor.
So who just-
I'm not
Kelly or Michelle?
Let it go, Kevin.
No, I wanna
It would be funny if you caught on when I first made the joke, but you didn't catch on, so it's not
But
funny.
I want to know what you're talking about.
I'll tell you off camera.
Oh, but I want to know about
Well, then I'm not telling you because you messed the whole joke.
But did y'all get it?
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they all at home like, yes, we got it. You too busy shaking that damn leg. that
Well,
you ain't doing
anyway, it's your birthday weekend. What you want to do?
If it's your birthday, make some noise. If it's your birthday, make some noise. Make some noise. Make some noise. Poke them titties out. Ah, poke them titties out. Ah, poke them titties out. Ah. Drop down and get your ego on, girl.
No, I can't do that.
Oh shit. Fuck it up.
Sorry. So anyway, are we
Yeah,
done?
Mikhail, happy birthday. So everybody make sure y'all tweet Mikhail on Monday, because we're not recording on Monday.
How old will you be if you don't mind me asking?
23.
This bitch keep lying. Let me tell you something. Once you hit a quarter of a century, you should be celebrating like...
It's a blessing to get
Yeah.
older.
It is a blessing to get older,
Stop
but-
lying about your age.
Excuse me. You are Kevin's friend, not mine. So you don't tell me what to do with my age.
Bitch,
That's
stop lying
first-
about your age,
that's
like
first
I
and
said.
foremost. Second of all, I'm not lying about my age. If I want to be 23 on Monday, then goddamn it, that's what I want to do. And if I want to turn 23 from now until 2020, then that's what the hell I'm going to do.
Mika,
You worry about
Keep
Den.
that hand over there, Mika.
You worry about Den
Mika-
and what Den does.
Mika
Okay?
Braxton.
Worry about
Basketball
what's
Wives was live streaming yesterday in Miami. They got 2 new
Well, they
girls.
photo shoot, yes, and
How
Royce
are
is
they?
still on there. They
Yeah.
just did the photo shoot.
Royce and Evelyn, who both said that they wasn't going to sign no
Do you
deals, are on
think? Do you
there.
think Evelyn's gonna leave? Hell
Well, I
no.
thought Evelyn got a spinoff with her and Ocho
Yeah.
Cinco.
No, she's trying to get a spinoff.
Take
Evelyn's
it.
thing is, Evelyn really knows that she's the star of the show because she knows if she leaves, ain't nobody gonna watch the show. So Evelyn's threatening them
No,
to leave
'cause
the
I'll
show.
watch for Tammy.
Well, I'm not watching because who's
Listen,
Tammy gonna argue?
Y'all see
Tammy's
Mika?
friends with everybody.
Y'all see Mika not there? Tammy said Mika coming back on I Won't Be Here, and guess what?
Let me tell you something.
Bye, Mika
I
Braxton.
didn't like Evelyn at one point, but I'm kind of starting to like her now. But Evelyn really is the Nene of the show when you really think about it. She's the Nene of the show because
No,
you look
Tammy
for Evelyn.
is. What was you
No,
watching?
I don't mean as far as ghetto's concerned. I just mean
Well,
as the star power. of
I'll
the
be
show.
watching to see who's lies. Susie. I hit stop by accident. Susie gonna tell everything. Royce is not gonna be with Susie no more.
No, they were
gonna
just
be with
tweeting.
Susie.
They were
Because in the
just
photo,
tweeting.
no, because in the photo shoots, Royce is on the other side of the room. On the other side of the
But
room.
wait, I don't know if y'all caught this, but for some reason, I don't think that Evelyn and Jen are friends anymore.
No, they're not. They're gonna have a fallout.
No, they already
Oh, you
had
think
a
they gonna have
falling out
another
because I remember one time Evelyn was going on a Twitter rap like a couple months ago, like in the beginning of the summer. You know, don't nobody know who she was talking about, but I just assumed it was Jen. And then I noticed that they don't talk on Twitter no more like they used to. But they don't talk on Twitter at all. So I'm thinking that Evelyn.
Well, you know,
and
they,
Jen-
women and
they,
you
they,
know
filmed
they
the,
get
they already
killed.
filmed the show.
No, the show was
Yeah,
filming.
but
They
they
started
filmed-
filming in October.
Oh,
They started in October.
I don't understand.
I heard
why
they
it's
was
so
finished
late.
filming.
That's
No.
what I heard too.
They just started in October. They didn't finish.
I read that they were shooting for 35 days, which is
Thank
still
you.
not long enough. 35 days ain't enough to shoot.
Because the 2 new girls just went to Miami to shoot the show because I just started following them on Twitter.
Oh yeah, that is true. They did start filming because Royce just a month or two ago was undecided if she was gonna come back to the
Yes.
show. So yeah, they did just start filming.
Thank you. And,
Welcome back, Royce.
Well, you knew she wasn't going nowhere. Who's she going to?
Can I just ask y'all what y'all think about that Tiana Smalls? I follow her on Twitter and she,
Who?
Tiana Smalls, the girl from Where Chili Wants, she be coming at they fucking neck because Tiana and Mika is like
Oh,
the
yeah.
besties.
Yeah, she don't like. I don't.
Bye,
she
Tiana
don't
Smalls. Can you give her a seat for me?
Like, well, I don't pay attention to her, so I need to pay attention. But I know. Guess who did get a seat? Frankie. She got a seat.
Oh,
Did
for
you-
the
The Frankie leg.
Let me tell you something,
Oh,
Frankie.
she
Let
need
me tell
Mama
you
Jones
something.
on that remix.
It's cute, it's funny, and I can see me doing it at a block party somewhere, but Frankie, girl, there's a new sheriff in town.
It
Her
ain't
name
the
is
wild
Nancy
one.
Jones.
Nancy Jones. AKA Mama Jones.
Now, let her and Nancy
The
Jones do a
psychotic
video
bitch.
together, and that would be classic.
I would be thrilled.
Some people shouldn't allow their
You don't
moms
like the
to
way
be-
Nancy talk.
let me show you what she looks
Can you imagine having sex with Nancy and
Oh, right there. Oh, fuck me.
Cause I'm the mother.
Oh, did you see how Jim Jones
M-O-T-H.
started crying? I felt so bad for him when he was crying.
Jim.
Because he really felt as though he was like,
it's nobody here